South Auckland police have been going to creative lengths to nab people using their phones while driving.
So here's this guy, bulky sort of, police officer. They don't know he's a police officer. He's got the big mask on. You only see his eyes. It's bloody intimidating.
They've been dressing their undercover officers in hoodies and face coverings and stationing them at traffic lights with green BP squeegees. But instead of cleaning your windscreen, they've been dobbing you into officers who are parked around the corner if they've spotted you using your phone or running a red light.
Oh my gosh, what an interesting turn of events this has been. I sent the uncut version to Duncan Garner because I wanted everyone to see what was really going on. I didn't want to edit out parts that I'd seen. Myself, out with my camera, recording the police dressing up as a window washer to catch people on phones, running red lights down here in Manurewa, Auckland, South Auckland. It was just another normal day for me. I was heading out for some work and we came across the police operation where they have police in a car park, one guy up around at the intersection at the lights dressed in a hoodie, bandana, window washer. Now I'd seen this before, I've seen this tactic used before in the neighbourhood and I did query the police about it once and then I just left it. When I saw the guy with the window washer brush, that was it for me. And as you can see on the video, I just jumped out. I could not help myself. I had to let people know. I didn't know if anyone knew about this or what. I didn't know if I was just off my head, just thinking maybe it's just me. I don't know if it's just what I'm thinking. I shared it around my own circle and people thought I should share it. I ended up sending it to Duncan Garner on Today FM and it just went everywhere. I'm getting messages on my phone. People are calling me saying they've seen me on the news, they've seen me on TikTok, they've seen me on here, there and everywhere. But at the end of the day, I think no one has actually lost by this. We have shone a light on what's happening in our communities. The police as a whole didn't necessarily know this was happening and this individual unit will be spoken to. I think it's a great outcome. I gave Talkback something to talk about all day. We've even seen skits. Content creators are creating skits about what's happened, what has been revealed to them. So I think that was pretty cool. It was just a coincidence that I recognized that police officer. I don't have any dealings with police. Maybe 6 years I've dealt with the police. Now, twice. First time was when I got a speeding ticket by him, the guy in the hoodie. He started mocking my voice. When I approached him for further conversation, he just went back to his car and did this. Bye-bye. And this is what I've seen. What's up again, guys? Update time. I got an email. So, the same day, today, that I was going to post my response to the incident that happened, I got an email from Tony Wakeland from the Manukau Road Policing Team. And it goes a little something like this. I'm emailing you in respect to the incident that occurred in Manurewa on the 28th of September 2022. I believe you were the male filming police at that intersection. My staff were conducting a spotter operation where a plainclothes officer was watching the intersection for motorists that drive through red lights, not wearing seatbelts, or driving while using mobile phones. Once the spotter identifies an offence, that motorist is stopped by uniformed police around the corner. Exactly what I saw. These operations are conducted to save lives. Many incidents at intersections result in death or serious injury, and the aim of the police staff in conducting this enforcement is to ensure and educate drivers that these behaviours do cause death or serious injuries. No doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. And we do need that education. He goes on to say he fully supports this tactic, especially if it saves lives of his, mine and your loved ones. I couldn't agree more. On this occasion, the police member was dressed to give the impression of being a window washer, whilst he was not actually washing windows and therefore not committing an offence. Now, one thing I noticed about media or social media is people will watch a video and they'll fill in the blanks with what they believe is true. So I never even saw this guy washing windows. I don't believe he was. But people watch the video and they make the assumptions that he was, just like they made the assumption I was pulled up that same day and given a ticket. I've since spoken to that team and my other road policing staff to reiterate that dressing as a window washer was not an appropriate thing to do and should not occur again. He then goes on to talk about my interactions with the police that day. Turning to your interactions with my staff. On watching your video, it is clear that initially you were in the face of the officer, making it clear that he was the one who gave you a speeding ticket previously. I might have come a little too close. I won't disagree with that. However, when the uniform staff approached you, told you to stop filming, and if you did not, you would be arrested for obstruction, they were wrong. As long as someone is not actually obstructing an officer in the execution of his or her duty, then they are allowed to film the police in a public space. Telling you to move across the road to film and saying you may be arrested was wrong, and I apologize to you for that. It's a shame that they did not take you up on your invitation to talk on camera and explain what we were doing and why. I'm sure your viewers would like to know we were trying to save lives, and it was a lost opportunity for us to get that prevention message across on social media. So now here it is. Here's the chance. Team, at the end of the day, the police are just trying to save lives. They're just human. It can't be easy. It can't be easy being a policeman. And the thing with being a human is we make mistakes. Even those in the blue uniform do exhibit poor judgment from time to time. We all do, okay? And I think this was an example of that. Shouldn't have got your window washer, shouldn't have got out there. What would the bloody, what's the team talk like there? Boys, I know what we can do. I know what the fuck we can do. Oi, window washer, re-were hard. Yeah. He then finishes it off by saying, my staff have certainly gained some learning from this incident. Whilst we continue to run operations to save lives on our road, we will do better in the way we do it and how we interact with members of the public. And I think that is the best attitude response I could get. Thank you, Tony. I guess it comes down to that. It's all about the interactions with the public, the perception that you're giving. Safer communities together is what we really need. So everyone, these police do a great job. I believe it. It's up to you what you see. Unfortunately, no one really focuses on the good that they do, only on the bad things or the not so positive things that we've seen here unfold. Maybe there's a ride-along opportunity here. The people with the people's camera, vlogging for the people, showing the people our police. Who knows? Anyway, what I'm trying to do is introduce you to my new channel. We're going to put this one to sleep now, and we're going to move on. So without further shenanigans, let's play the intro. YouTube channel. This is not a catch police channel. This is a channel for fun. Join me and we might podcast. We might interview people. We might take you to work. We run packages up and down the North Island. Packages your big logistics company might not necessarily take. Church organs from Auckland to Wellington. You want 25 bags of 25 kilos of rice? We can do that. You want a motorbike moved? You want drugs, kids, weapons? We can move that. We love cars here at My Dirty Lens. So anything to do with cool cars, new cars, old cars, classic cars, fucked up cars, anything to do with cars, you will see that here as well. All the others, just me and the bro. Shot, edited, filmed by myself. I might edit the wrong FPS on the wrong timeline. I don't know the rules. Basically, we're chucking our life into a pot, shaking it up and chucking it your way.